Okay, let me ask you about burnout. You have a very interesting frame around burnout, and it's about this idea of a capacity imbalance, right? And so we want to know more about that, but we specifically want you to tell us also about boundary setting, because those things are always playing together. Burnout, capacity imbalance. Do I have boundaries? Are there no boundaries? What's going on? So will you just share more about that?
So, yeah, I mean, burnout is overwork without proper rest and recovery. And many workplaces are set up to take as much from people as they're willing to give.
Yeah.
And therefore, unfortunately, it often can fall on a manager or an employee to set those boundaries and say, here's what I'm capable and here's what's not okay with me, which is really hard, really challenging to push back because that's a risk. We don't want that to affect our performance. I like the idea, the model of energy management in talking about burnout because, it's that model that we only have so much resource, we only have so much fuel in the tank in the categories of energy. So physical, emotional, cognitive, and let's say spiritual. And once we deplete the supply, we have a human limitation that we absolutely have to replenish it, or like we will die. If we don't rest and sleep, we will die. It's just human limitation that we all have. So when we move into burnout, often it's people expecting more from themselves than is humanly possible without physical or mental well-being costs. And so getting a better awareness of, first of all, giving ourselves permission to know, I actually can't work 20 hours in a day, or this is going to come at a significant cost. And there's no workaround there. We can't optimize for that. We can't undo overwork.
Burn the candle at both ends.
Yeah. And yet we know now that the brain is not effective, is not as effective without rest and recovery. So all of those energy categories are aligned. So burnout is not, and it's not like a matter of fault or blame. It's just a matter of looking at all the conditions. What is the individual doing? What is okay with them? Understanding what their capacities and limitations are. And then organizations having the structure so that they're not sucking the life out of people.